In there? Acadia Parish School Board meeting to order, March 11th, 2025, regular session. Roll call, please.
District 1, James Davis.
Here.
District 2, Lynn Quibido. Here. District 3, Tito Abear.
Here.
District 4, Becky Atkinson. District 5, Steve Jones.
Here.
District 6, Jeffrey Short.
Here.
District 7, James Higginbotham.
Here.
District 8, Milton Seymour.
Here.
I'm gonna lead us in the prayer, and I'd like the ladies from Crowley High to lead us in the pledge after the prayer, please. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight and give you praise and rejoice in everything you do for us, and ask you to continue to lead us in leading our kids in education and helping our teachers in the classrooms where the help is needed, and give us strength and guidance along the way. We ask for these things in your Son's name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic from which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, ladies.
I love y'all shirts. I want to
Stay right there.
I don't want anybody to be ugly. That is great shirts. That's awesome.
Right. So item 1.5, recognize Crowley High School Educator Rising Club for winning first place in the public service announcement competition.
Members of the Ed Rising organization at Crowley High School attended Unlock Education 2025 at McNeese State University. Ed Rising members Tristan Funderburg, Jesselyn Anderson, Zoe Giles, and China Williams competed in the public service announcement competition where they placed first overall. The public service announcement competition is where they created a short informational clip that is meant to raise the audience's awareness about an important issue. The purpose of the public service announcement competition is to allow educators, rising students to create a new public service announcement appropriate for television and our social media to attract young people to consider teaching as their future career goals. Students worked collaboratively to problem solve as they produced a creative multimedia video clip designed to elevate the image of teaching by communicating the values of the profession. The PSA evoked strong positive emotions about the profession, causing the viewers to consider the worth of the profession as an important career. This competition afforded the students an opportunity to sharpen their skills as both a leader and a productive team member. The students had to work together to develop a 1 to 2 minute video and a live 10-minute presentation that would appeal to someone looking for smart ways to recruit new teachers and to the teacher candidates themselves. So I think the ladies would like to explain what they did, as well as I believe we have a video to show.
This message is being brought to you by the Crowley High's Educators Rising Program in Crowley, Louisiana.
Hey, have you ever thought about being an educator before?
Are there any aspects that have ever discouraged you from being an educator?
Do you think you have what it takes to become an educator?
Education makes a difference. And now it's our turn. Young teachers, bright futures.
Good job of video.
Excuse me? Good afternoon, everyone. We appreciate you dedicating your time to discuss marketing strategies we originated to recruit new educators.
We have made a video campaign to broadcast that will encourage students or anyone for that matter to pursue a future educational field, which we have already kind of viewed.
And with the notable teacher shortage, our video's main goal is to persuade viewers to become an educator. But more importantly, we want to increase respect for our teachers.
Our slogan, Young Teachers, Bright Future, was created with the intention of our generation's impact with the future in mind. Now we would value your attention to the screen, which we already showed the video.
It's apparent that there is a notable decline of interest in the education field, and our country is experiencing a major teacher shortage. DevonPeck.com shows that 44% of public schools have reported teacher vacancies. Many are unqualified for their jobs to satisfy the demand of teachers. In 2023 alone, there was a reported 163,000 inexperienced educators, and Louisiana has the 5th highest rate of uncertified teachers. These numbers and statistics may seem insignificant compared to the millions of educators in America, but this may greatly impact students' education and lives. Because even though, most importantly,
Good. Take your time.
these numbers and statistics may seem insignificant compared to the million of educators in America, but this greatly impacts our students' education and their lives. Most importantly, it influences the future and success of our students. Remember, every child counts, no matter the number.
Did you know that only 12% of teachers are satisfied with their jobs? To put this into a sizable number, there are about 3.8 million educators in the United States and over 3.3 million displeasure teaching. When people dislike their jobs, they lack motivation. How will children and the young adults of this generation get the knowledge needed to fulfill their needs if their teachers aren't dedicated to their jobs? So yes, it's extremely concerning that 44% of public schools have vacancies. Even more worrisome that our teachers aren't pleased with their occupation. After all, teachers have a strong influence on their students, whether this be their actions, thoughts, or behaviors. However, to recruit new teachers, we need to address an important issue. Why are 270,000 educators retiring and quitting a year in the United States?
After multiple interviews with various teachers from our school, we left with a greater understanding of educators' experience in their jobs. A common theme that we had noted was that all schools are not created equally. In Acadia Parish, we have personally experienced what it is like to attend an underprivileged school. Teacher shortages affect the quality of education received, but also lower income schools because teacher retention is just lower in these areas. Calcasieu and Vermilion Parish are examples of parishes that receive more funding than many other parishes in the region. This difference is particularly notable when examining resources available in schools and educational programs available. This highlights the need of balanced approach to funding that ensures it meets the needs of our school. But yes, a higher population does mean more funding. However, it should not affect students' education or impact our teachers' jobs, nor their ability to accomplish their profession efficiently.
Students' feedback is also very valuable. After all, our future educators are those who currently sit in classrooms. Therefore, we ask classmates various questions. One being, what would encourage you to become a teacher? Students' interest in teaching varied. However, many stated that having a positive, fulfilling impact on children's lives is a motivating factor. Furthermore, they believe that a good teacher gives their students appreciation for learning is encouraging. Many had a solidified opinion on teaching. Those who stated they would not become a teacher had a similar reason, pay and behavior.
A Louisiana teacher on average makes about $40,000 a year, or about $3,300 a month. The living wage in Louisiana for a single person is more than $41,000. In fact, they're receiving the bare minimum here. Teachers aren't making enough money to provide for themselves or live comfortably. Teachers aren't making Now imagine being a single teacher with 2 kids and needing over $100,000 a year to support a family of 3. How about we add animals to the mix? Isn't this an overwhelming factor? This is the unfortunate reality of many American teachers. Additionally, numerous teachers use their money to supply classroom necessities such as crayons, pencils, paper, and much more. Not only are they having to provide for themselves, they need to accommodate the needs for their classrooms.
Did you know that teachers are more likely than any other profession to have a second job? It's apparent that teachers' salary is what withholds many back from this occupation. To increase incoming teachers, we need to increase the starting salary for new teachers and provide more benefits. EPI.org says that teacher pay is 26.4% less than any other educated professional. And this is a very disheartening factor because teachers play a major role in our country. The future of our country is reliant on them. After all, they're the upbringing of our future leaders, CEOs, and workers. Not only would teacher pay need to be boosted, but so will the policy for school funding. Fortunately, lawmakers have approved an amendment that would give schools flexibility on how they manage access funds. However, this doesn't mean that all schools would see extra savings. Furthermore, even if schools would see extra savings to raise their teacher pay, this wouldn't be a permanent solution since, after all, this money would eventually run out. Everyone, teachers, students, and of course yourself, we should all push for a long-standing change that will boost school funding and teacher pay. Because after all, your children, your grandchildren, and your future is what pays this price.
We can change a lot about the educational system. We can change teachers' pay and we can increase funding. But there is a negative environment surrounding teaching. This is what influences many Americans' decisions to not pursue this career path. Personally, I would love to be an educator. However, a downside would be the lack of a support system. I've had teachers in the past who retired due to stress they had to withstand in their classrooms.
Having to deal with a classroom filled with 30 students and an overwhelming workload can raise depression and anxiety in teachers and their students. Creating a welcoming, positive climate around education can increase the outcome of new educators. However, what is the cause of this unfavorable atmosphere? This will be student behavior similar to the interviewer's responses. Teachers work on average 53 hours a week, 7 more hours than a working American. Having to deal with a room of rowdy, moody, and sometimes uncooperative children isn't the ideal. Therefore, it's apparent that managing a classroom is a difficult task. We need to develop a better support system for our teachers. We also need to rebuild the path of a teaching culture.
To increase the recruitment of new teachers, a lot needs to change. However, this change starts with us. You can create a difference. We can make an impact. We will push for different policies, and we will help to lead an increase in school funding, and we will change the negative teaching atmosphere. However, these changes will only happen if we make an effort. Our choices now will influence our future later. Remember, young teachers, bright future. We can strive for success. This success begins now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, stay there, ladies, stay there. Mr. Glenn has
What I was
something.
gonna-
And Ms. James Etta has a certificate for you attending our meetings. I understand and see why you won first place now. Great job. We appreciate, great topic, by the way, as well. And listen, every year we go to a school board conference and there's a video competition. Midland High won it last year. I'd like to see you guys win it this coming up year. So we'll get you the information. Maybe you can shoot a video
Guys
for
can
that.
submit.
Okay?
Thank y'all.
Anybody else?
Hope to see you as teachers in the future.
Yes.
Back in Acadia Parish, though.
Absolutely. Mr. Milton, you got something?
Yes, sir. Girls, what grade level are y'all in? What grade you?
Senior.
Freshman.
2 freshmen, see. Wow. Now, where did y'all go for the competition?
Where we went to the competition?
McNeese.
McNeese?
Yes, sir.
Y'all went competing against the state or
There was was different schools, like there was Sulphur, Pine Perry, Pratt. I remember some of them from Lake Charles. It was like different schools from all over.
It was
Okay.
different parishes that had the opportunity to attend the conference.
Okay. Now, everyone was on the education thing, the teachers? Okay. What I want to ask you, what did y'all research and come up with all this information?
Whenever we research, we had to look a lot into like our legislation because as in the United States, every state differs. So like, it wouldn't be the same in Louisiana as it is in like Florida and other places. Since we have Louisiana broken into parishes, like we stated in there, Vermilion Parish and Calcasieu, they have like all the oil rigs and casinos and stuff. Meaning when they get a lot more funding, it's more taxed in that, oh my goodness,
Parish.
sorry, in that parish, yes.
More local taxes.
Whereas with us, we are rice production. We really don't have that big of a field where we don't have as much income coming in annually. So whenever we get taxed, it takes a lot more out of our teachers' salaries and our school board salaries.
You're 100% right.
And now, have y'all ever heard of the Bessie Board in Baton Rouge? Board of Elementary and Secondary Education? Y'all need to go and present that to the Bessie Board in Baton Rouge and let them know what's going on.
And the governor.
Great, yeah, and the governor. Great job, gang. Y'all did a
Great
good job.
job.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
again, echoing Mr. Hickenbottom, love your shirts.
One more, ladies. Mr. Jones?
Come on.
Oh, I thought you.
No,
you
no,
said-
I'm good.
Okay, thank y'all again
Thank
for
you.
attending. Thank you for saying the pledge. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. They want to get a picture of y'all.
Who's y'all sponsor?
That's right. Who's in the audience?
Freddie,
Oh.
Come get in
come
this
up,
picture,
Miss
girl.
Freddie. Take the
in the
picture.
girl.
Thank you so much for what you do for these students.
There you go. All right. Nice.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank
Good
you.
job, gang. Great job.
All right, moving on, action items 2.1, approve the minutes of the February 4th, 2025 regular session meeting and the minutes of the special session meeting and the Budget and Finance Committee and the Personnel, Insurance, and Curriculum Committee meetings dated February 18th, 2025.
If there's no changes, I make a motion that we approve the minutes as said.
I have a motion by Mr. Higginbottom, second by Mr. Richard. Any questions or comments from the audience? Questions or comments from the board? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Motion carried. Item 2.2, consider approval to conduct the April 1st, 2025 board meeting at the Acadia Parish Educational Center.
Make a motion that we consider to conduct the April 1st board meeting at the Acadia Parish Educational Center.
I have a motion by Mr. Higginbottom, second by Ms. James Etta. Any questions or comments from the audience? Questions or comments from the board?
Is there a certain reason for it?
Student of the year?
For the Student of the Year presentations.
Good.
Perfect. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Motion carried. Item 2.3, approve the out-of-state travel request for Rain High School Beta Club to attend the National Beta Convention in Orlando, Florida from June 22nd to June 26th, 2025.
I so move.
I have a motion by Mr. Jones,
I second.
second by Mr. Higginbottom. All in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Motion carried. We have somebody here for senior beta? I see it right? High school beta. You want to present anything, say anything? No? It's okay.
I'll say something really quick. A major part of the beta organization I've been a sponsor for 14 years is service. So that is why the girls really took the lead on presenting things that we have participated in as a service club over the past year. We've also participated in numerous things over the course of my time at Rain High School, but I'm extremely proud of them. They are so self-driven and self-determined, and they deserve every moment of being able to.
Awesome.
We say
Awesome,
thank you to
great.
you for help sponsoring
Thank
these
you.
students. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all coming tonight as well. Yes, ma'am. Okay, item 2.4, receive recommendation and consider approval of non-competing Head Start refunding application 2025-2026.
Make a motion that we receive the recommendation and consider the approval of non-competing Head Start refunding application 2526.
I have a motion by Mr. Higginbottom. Second by Mr. Richard. Questions or comments from the audience? Questions or comments from the board? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carried. Moving on to routine items. Item 3.1, consider recommendation of the Budget and Finance Committee regarding granting permission to advertise for hunting lease bids on 142 acres on Section 16, Township 7, South, Range 1, east of Perchville area.
A motion by Delo Abear, second by James Higginbottom, and carried. Sending this item to the full board for approval.
I second.
Motion by Mr. Higginbottom, Mr. Quibido, Second by Mr. Higginbottom. Any questions or comments from the audience? Questions or comments from the board? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carried. Item 3.2, consider recommendation of the Personnel, Insurance, and Curriculum Committee regarding approval of the 2025-2026 school calendar.
A motion by Mr. Abear, seconded by Mr. Seymour, and carried sends the 2025-2026 school calendar to the full board for approval, and I so move.
I have a motion by Mr. Higginbottom, second by Mr. Seymour. Any questions or comments from the audience? Questions or comments from the board? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carried. Consent items, 4.1, receive assignment changes of personnel. You have that in your packet. 4.2, receive sales tax report. Justin, we on the rise? We on the...
Month of February was down 1.75%, but for the fiscal year, we're only down 1%.
Perfect. It's better than 5%, so we'll take it. Item 5.1, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion with adjourn.
I have a motion by Mr. Higginbottom.
Second.
Second by Mr. Jones. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried, meeting adjourned. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, ladies, for attending. Thank you, supervisors, for being here. Justin, everybody here, thank y'all.